There's a conversation around donors and especially during the Ford Foundation kind of saga. And there's a lot of people, especially on social media, who are like, African Censored is also working with donors in their work. From your perspective, I think you gave a really good answer in terms of judge us by the fruits that we've done. So can you help us like paint a picture during that time? How was it for you and how was it for African Censored?
I was surprised that we were the ones who were being targeted, because what we were doing really was just reporting what we saw, right? We weren't adding any extra fino anywhere else, etc. We were reporting what was happening on the ground, and that's the job of journalists, right? And I was surprised by how vociferous, the people who are pushing that narrative were being. But what I wasn't surprised about was the narrative itself. Because when you're applying for grants and that kind of, money from from foreign philanthropy, you know that there's a certain line that you have to walk. You know that the work that you do has to represent a certain quality and authenticity, most especially, so that you can justify why it is that this money was important for you to be able to run. I wish there was a greater interest in donating for the public good or funding work that is in the public's interest, because many times it won't have as clear a commercial path as other products or services. Yeah. I really wish that was something that happened here. But, short of that, what I have are the values in our organization that save us from taking the wrong kind of money. And even if, because it hasn't happened, even if we were told you must do this with this money, having the backbone to walk away from that I'd say is what we've worked on the most. And I see it not just within me, but within people who I work with, who have said no to different kinds of jobs, different kinds of money that has come their way, because they believe in a mission. And for us, at the end of the day, the mission is important. It's important for us to do this work, because if we don't do it, and we then now put our hands up and say, we will only wait until the perfect situation when the money for doing this work is something that we can generate internally, so much will happen, so many things will pass. And I'd say it's important for us to imprint ourselves on society. And again, judge us by the work that we do. The work that we do has always been true. It's been factual, and it's used the tenets of journalism, and I'd say to great effect.